Yeah. Are we recording?
I was waiting for you to ask.
I'm glad y'all continued it when I was gone.
You're hanging with the Whiskey Bros around the table.
Welcome to it.
Yeah.
And then there was two.
Then there were two. Yeah, that's two first, man.
I know you missed last week, and then you show up, and nobody else wants to show up.
And nobody. I guess I should have just missed two in a row.
I would just been here talking to myself.
Yeah, just talking away.
I'd have probably been a good show on its own.
Would you just talk to yourself in one mic, or would you switch?
I'd get up and ask a question. Get over here.
Get over there.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Wait a minute, who is that?
That's my alter ego's voice. Demonic little child's voice.
Yes. So, number 23?
No, this is 24.
Did I miss 23?
I think you missed the 23. Yeah, the all the sex talk with Elijah.
Elijah and the sex talk. Yeah.
He brought that topic in. We're like, are you sure this is what we want to do? Yeah. And then he gets in trouble.
Oh, yeah.
And then he writes me, hey, can we take this part out? I'm like, are you kidding me, man?
Yeah.
The thing's already uploaded. And I go and I'm ready to cut it. And he's like, never mind. The wife said it's good. It's all good.
Yep.
We're all
good talking.
I'm like, okay. If you ask me to take it down again, I'm going to find you and beat your ass.
Yeah, we have to have like a deadline. 30 minutes or 45 minutes after the podcast. That's all the time you have to review.
Yep.
And to send in your complaints.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah.
Well, where were you at last weekend?
While I wasn't here?
Yeah.
I was just down at the house. I had the old gout flared up again, of course. And then the medication I take to help that kind of jacks with the old stomach a little bit. So I was running back and forth to the old pooper.
Oh, yeah, that sucks. Speaking of stomach and issues with it, I think I had too much cheese today.
Oh, yeah. Man, they were so good, though.
Cheese logs are so good. I don't remember ever being in a month of, other than December or November, and having cheese logs.
Yeah, that's a good talk is cheese logs. Like, where cheese balls and cheese logs? Yep. Like, who invented those things?
So we had our little gender reveal party for Baby
did.
O. Finally, I finally found out what the hell my kid's going to be.
Where's the drum roll?
Yeah, drum roll. And we were all wrong.
Everybody was wrong. Everybody thought I was going to win.
A few holdouts that thought, well, this is going to be a baby boy. Nope.
Having a
Surprise,
girl.
It's a girl. Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of funny. There was like 25 blue shirts walking around and literally like 3 pink ones.
They just did it out of sympathy. Like,
I think so. We got somebody's got to wear pink. Yeah,
they are right. That was a fun time. I think gender reveals are over the top ridiculous, but it was
they kind of are. But it was fun.
It was fun. Good reason to get the whole family and friends and everything together.
Yeah, I think that's all it is.
And to give everybody a rundown on how it took place, we didn't shoot anything or blow anything up or explode anything.
I probably blew up my back. I could feel a little bit.
Yeah, Savage Bro himself, along with our buddy Hafid, had a wrestling match.
Well, I guess you'd call that wrestling.
Wrestling, boxing, fighting. We'll call it fighting.
Flare kicking, if you will.
Yeah, Hafid and his pirouette kick was
pirouette kick. That's perfect.
Yeah, it was something else.
We're gonna have to get that off the video and
do it,
screenshot it.
Yeah, I think that'd be awesome.
Get a big picture of him.
But 3 very intense rounds.
Oh, yeah,
I mean, fighting like you wouldn't believe.
I mean, it was scarce there for a little bit.
Savage Bro that represented Team Boy did not prevail.
No.
It's still not set in. It's still a little.
Well, don't say it that way. It's not that I lost. I had to. I mean, you're having a girl. I could not win.
Yes, we would have known it in the real case, real world scenario. You'd have kicked Hafid's ass all over the place.
Of course I would, if he's listening to this.
He is listening to it. I'm sure of it. And we love you, Hafid. You did an awesome job of kicking that ass today for Team Girl.
Yeah, so. we had a couple of ideas, man. We were going to just walk out of the ring and just leave y'all hanging.
Everybody's like, what? So nobody.
What's going on here?
Ghost baby.
But we had something, and then we were going to just throw the gloves off and paper, rock, scissors for it.
Mm-hmm.
And then whoever won the paper, rock, scissors was the winner.
Holy
of the baby,
cow.
but-
That would have been very upsetting to
I
my
know,
wife
right?
and all the ladies
Yeah,
that
that's
worked
what-
hard planning this thing.
Yeah, I know. That's why we was like,
And everybody else is like, and they're having a they them.
Yep.
We
Oh,
choose
God.
not to express a gender with our child.
yeah, we're not gonna do that.
not going to be those people.
No. But back to cheese logs, though.
Yeah.
So I don't even know how a cheese ball log is even created.
I don't either.
Like, I don't know what they put. What do they put in it?
I
Is
don't
it-
know. I like eating them. I know there's.
But is that what kind of cheese is that? Is that because I mean it's like soft. It's not.
It's got to be a mixture of cream cheese.
cream cheese is what I was thinking.
What was this? The prank y'all played on me at Doc's house with the Philadelphia stuff? You're like, this
What
is
he
some.
called that?
Oh God, it was ridiculous. You played it off as some
It was the
uber expensive
greatest,
rare
yes.
cheese, and you handed it
That
to
was
me.
a doc word, but man, it was awesome.
You handed it to me, and I tasted it. I'm like,
Oh my god, this is amazing.
no, I did not go that
Yeah,
far.
you
No
did.
way in hell. I was
Oh
like,
yeah, you did.
Nah, this. I was like,
Yeah.
this tastes pretty good.
This is great cheese. What is this? Is this some kind of? And we're like, yeah, it's just cream cheese.
It's just cream cheese, man. It's just Philadelphia.
Yeah,
Like you sons of bitches.
but yeah, them cheese logs are up. They're the bomb.
Yeah, my mom's proficient with these things. So
Yeah.
we had the cheese balls,
Yeah.
large cheese balls, if you want to call them. It's more like a cheese bun.
Yeah, or it looks like looks like a loaf of bread. That's a real loaf.
Yeah,
Not a Mrs. Baird's.
but instead of bread, it's cheese.
It's cheese.
And then the cheese log,
Mhm.
the long thing, which was a chili cheese log.
Yep, but it was good.
It was
And the other
freaking
one was
good.
like jalapeno.
I'm getting hungry all over again.
Man, we got some tacos
I
out
know. I just ate 5 tacos too.
Mm.
On top of that, I don't know if it's the cheese or the tacos I just ate, but something's working down there.
Your innards are just confused all the hell.
Yeah, right.
You got all this cheese, now you got stacking all these tacos. It's got to go somewhere.
Listen, I did take Metamucil this morning, so I should be good.
I probably should have too.
Once a week, man. I'm telling
Oh,
you,
yeah.
once you pass 30, Metamucil
It's
in
your
your
best
diet
friend,
once
yeah.
a week, and it is your best friend. Keep that regularity regular.
It is. It's important.
Recapping the weekend, we did a little film. I say filming. Nobody uses film anymore. I don't
Shooting?
even that word.
I don't know
Yeah,
if
shooting.
you say that
no, shouldn't say
nowadays.
that.
Yeah.
And we're red flagged.
Yep.
Videoing. We're working on our next one with yesterday's diner, yesterday's Texas.
That's what I was going to ask you. So is it yesterday's Texas?
I don't know, man. If you look up on Facebook, it's yesterday's. Now Facebook's changed everything, and I can't.
Oh yeah. Sorry, we're Googling people, so if it's silent, it's not our fault.
We can
Yesterday.
edit it out. Yesterday's. Yeah, my phone's not working.
Same.
Search. I think it's yesterday's 50s diner or something.
Yeah, see, we've always called it yesterday's Texas.
Yeah, yesterday's Texas. I don't know if there was a name error or
Yeah,
what.
Okay. Well, when I Google it, it says yesterday's 50s diner.
Okay, that's what I thought.
But I Googled yesterday's Texas and it came up.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what we've always called it, yesterday Texas. Now, did they change the name because when they went to Bridgeport?
That may be the case.
Did it used to be yesterday's Texas?
I'm pretty sure it was
here?
yesterday's Texas, and it was in Decatur.
I could have. I don't.
But that may be the case. Anyways,
Yep.
they've been longtime friends of mine. I graduated with Joan and went to school with Joan since. I wish he was here because I think it's like 3rd grade or something. They all moved
No,
here. Maybe it's 4th or 5th. I don't remember. It was a long time ago. But all longtime friends, and then of course you've known them forever too
Yep.
through the restaurant in Decatur. But if you've never eaten there, and if you're listening to the show, it's a place you should seek out in Bridgeport. A really fun old school diner, lots of decorations, classic
Yeah.
foods.
Train set in the ceiling.
Mhm,
That's always
that's true.
been a
Yeah,
thing.
lots of eye candy, lots of things to look at.
Yep, it's a neat place.
Just-
Food's great.
Yeah, it takes you directly back to the 50s era. Hot
Bet-
rods. So
Best apple pie and
the thing we were
Texas.
filming. Here we go
There you
again.
go again.
The videoing we were doing this weekend. I'm still on cloud 9 from this whole gender reveal
Yep.
thing. Jesus. It was their trunk or treat. And
Yes.
I'm hitting the table.
Tables.
Yeah. Sorry. We
Trunk or
all heard
treat
that. Trunk or
/
treat.
car show.
Mhm.
Yeah,
And it's
which
it's
is really awesome.
It's a really cool event because you
Mhm.
have, for the adults, you have the old classic cars, the hot
Yeah.
rods, the stuff, you can see, touch, and feel, but can't take
Well,
home,
I don't know if
unfortunately.
you can't feel some of those. Those guys get on you.
Oh, will they?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
If I just freshly waxed my shit and I was
Well,
like,
and they got hundreds of thousands of dollars tied into those old cars.
That's,
man.
oh yeah, that's their babies.
Yeah.
So maybe just see and that's it.
Yeah, maybe just look at it.
just
I think
look at
some
it.
of them are pretty cool. Like that one dude, he actually cranked his up, and a lot of them.
Yeah.
But he was trying to sell it, so.
That's the that is the sound, in 50 years our children may not ever hear, our grandchildren may not ever hear.
No.
Like rev up your vehicle. Wee.
Yeah, it'll just be electric
How do you rev up an
turbine.
electric vehicle? Yeah, no, long gone will the V8s and the diesel motors. It's kind of sad.
Yeah, it's gonna become like drugs.
Yeah,
V8
man.
motors is.
Can you give me a V8
bro.
this Friday, bro? I really want to rev that thing up.
Yeah, I
for
just
some
want to
chicks
listen to it.
sometime. Yeah. Yeah, I'm okay with that. A world without drugs and a world with the black market is like V8s and
V8s.
ammunition.
Yep,
That's
the way it
vision.
should be.
Yeah. But not only is it a car show, it's a trick or treat thing too.
Yeah.
So in the video, you'll see there's like just lots of kids.
Oh yeah,
All
they shut
dressed
that
up.
whole parking lot down. It's just full of cars and
That is no
kids
joke,
and-
man. There's no place to park because the
Nope.
parking lot is the show, and I'm a mile,
Oh yeah,
like parked a mile. I got there late, of course,
of course.
but I'm a mile away. I'm like, God Almighty, we should have got here early.
Yeah, because I got there early, so there was a parking spot right beside the Domino's.
Uh-huh.
And then I hear them when we were in there eating. You could hear them. I don't know if it was Joan or who, but somebody was coming in there saying, "Hey, if you parked up on beside the wall of Domino's, they're asking to please move your cars." I didn't go move my car.
That was you.
Oh yeah, yeah. I didn't. Well, no, it was all of us. So everybody was parking over there because it's right beside yesterday's.
Yeah.
but I didn't go move my car.
Screw you, Domino's.
Yeah, it's a Domino. It's not like
Yeah.
they got that much people going up in there anyway.
Man, speaking of Domino's, I've had like this epiphany and this vision lately.
Oh.
And could you imagine a world where like, okay, food trucks are ever growing on the rise consistently. It's like they pop up more and more places. Could you imagine a world where it has flopped? Fast food corporations are no more. And think of like, and the food trucks have moved in.
You mean
want quick
no
food?
more like brick and mortar?
No more. Well, I don't know how you'd label this. Bulldoze the brick and mortar stores,
Mhm.
and then have a lot where your food trucks congregate.
Right.
So you still can get food quick.
Well, they have those. Have you never been to a
Right,
food truck
but
park?
I'm thinking about if Doc was here, he could really resonate on this because he hates fast food too.
Right.
Like getting fast food is destroying the American health.
Right, of course.
So
but
I'm
that dude
thinking,
will slow down some Jack in the Box tacos. He says he
oh
hates
yeah,
it.
we all. I mean, we're all guilty of
Oh,
fast
yeah.
food garbage.
For sure.
But still, even the concept of having to get out of your vehicle to go order something fast
Right.
is long forgotten about. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
I'm
for
just
sure.
going to pull up here to the ordering screen and
Yep.
get my order and get through the drive-through and
Oh, yeah.
never leave your vehicle.
Yeah, I've done that because I don't remember where it was, but somebody the drive-through had to shut the drive-through down for a
Yeah.
while. I just didn't go there.
Yeah, exactly.
So I was
You're
like, well, I'm not
this
going in.
place.
It might have been Wendy's. I don't remember.
We've
who it
gotten
was.
so lazy.
Oh yeah,
It's pathetic.
it is pretty bad.
It is pathetic. Like it is taboo to think about getting out of your vehicle.
I know to
go
your
eat.
food. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. Now it don't bother me at all at a restaurant where I know I'm like a steakhouse.
Yeah.
It's something about fast food like a
Yeah.
burger or Chick-fil-A or stuff like that. I mean, anything deemed fast food,
Right.
I'm like, yeah, we're not going in there. It's weird.
As I get closer to being a dad, the more I'm thinking about and the more I'm conscious about is I don't want our kids or our kid singularly right now,
Uh-huh.
like growing up on the same kind of shit that we did. And I want to avoid fast food at all costs if
And
I
see,
have to.
that wasn't like that for me. I mean, we didn't ever go out to eat
Yeah.
when I was a kid. I mean, we were
It was all home cooking.
poor bastards.
Yeah, but
Oh,
you
yeah.
weren't, okay, maybe you were poor because you weren't going out to eat, but you were rich in what you had there as a family.
Well, I don't know.
I mean,
Sometimes the family life wasn't the greatest either.
even if
but-
it's like Vienna sausages and mashed taters.
Oh yeah, no, that's what I used to tell people. We lived off of beans and taters, and when we got tired of that, we lived off taters and beans. But
Yeah.
but when we had a garden, and we lived off the garden, and we had every animal known to man.
Mm-hmm.
And that was one thing you didn't do is you didn't befriend the animals too long because you'd go to school.
You weren't,
You know,
they weren't there when you came back.
Pet Charlie or whoever your name, he was just gone. But you were eating T-bones that night. I was like, well,
I learned that with pigs, man. I love pork.
yeah,
I love bacon.
Oh, yeah.
I love all things associated with pigs as far as their carcass.
yeah.
But I raised one, and I'm like, I'm going to raise him, fatten him up for slaughter, and I named him.
Oh, yeah.
Shouldn't have done that. He became my best friend. I'm like, dude, this guy's going to be a farm pet. And of course, he died from trichinosis or erysipelas, I think is what got it. I didn't know that they had to be vaccinated for that. And if they so much as touch snouts with a wild pig, which there's plenty of around here, that transmits instantly. So that's what we think ended up doing him in. But yeah, I was just thinking about that the other day. Like, imagine a world where there's just no fast food commercials on TV. Fast food is slowly dwindling and, singing its swan song, and just raising these fast food places to bare ground. And now you have a food truck lot. So you still have your quickness. You can still call in to order, if the place offers it. You still have your variety and your options. If, you have a food truck lot in the size of a fast food, like a McDonald's, you could get 5 or 6 food trucks in there.
Oh, yeah.
So you've got your variety of what you might want that's there. You're not paying a corporation.
Mm-hmm.
You're paying a mom and pop thing.
No. Now, if you're going off of what your plan was all fast food went away.
Right.
They wouldn't go away. They would just create food trucks.
Yeah,
so you'd have your McDonald's food truck.
The American capitalistic
yeah.
way. But ideally, people's mentality would be like, no, screw you, McDonald's food truck. I'm going to go to Julia Roberts' food truck. I don't know why I picked that
I don't know where that come from.
I'm going to go to pick Julia Roberts' food truck over here because, she's an entrepreneur making her own way.
Right. And it'd be better because, most of all food trucks, all that stuff's fresh.
Yeah, it's fresher. And I wish Elijah was here because we were talking about it with his wife the other day. She's on this thing where she's eliminating seed oils out of her diet. And it's done wonders.
That's some of the carnivore stuff.
Yeah, it's done wonders. Like, go back to the days where oils are for fuel.
Yeah.
And fats are for cooking.
Yep.
Why not? That makes sense.
That's the way it should be.
So she bought a tub of tallow.
Yep.
Based on my recommendation. She said she's been cooking with it, and I guess it's going well so far.
Oh, yeah. I don't see how it could go bad. I cooked chicken fried steak in it, and it was fabulous.
Yeah, it was. Everything turns out great, and it's a high smoking point. And then, of course, if you want different flavorings, you can use lard. You just don't you don't have that high smoking point that you do with tallow. And that's another thing is that when you look back to the fast food, the dawn of fast food. You good over there? Mm-hmm. The dawn of fast food.
Big yawn.
They were frying their stuff in tallows and lards. It wasn't seed oils. It wasn't canola oil like everything is now. Now you have an even bigger epidemic of fat people.
Oh yeah.
Obese people, and just overall shitty health. Nothing's improved. It's just gotten worse.
Oh yeah, yeah. And there's like 10,000 different oils out there now.
Yeah,
that kind of stuff. But it's getting bad.
But yeah, that was my I was just thinking that it'd be nice to just venture out and hey, babe, I'm leaving the house, gonna go pick up something at Betty Boop food truck lot over here.
Well, and you're getting, and we live in Decatur, but the food truck parks are getting big enough. Like you go, there's probably 10 of them at least in Fort Worth area. Yeah, right there.
I like it. I think it just needs to keep moving. And if those guys want to move from one lot that they're at on a Monday, and then Wednesday they're at this lot. That's great. That's what Monzon's does. They're usually at a different location almost every day now, I think.
Yeah. There's one by Casa. What's the Casa Manana? I don't know if you've been to it or not, but it's a food truck park. But it's got so popular that they built a little bitty shed type thing right in the middle, or it's a concession stand. What it is.
Yeah.
But they serve beer out of there now.
Yeah.
So the food trucks will show up. And they're all down the sides, and then they got covered like picnic tables and stuff. And then down at the end, they serve beer, and man, you can go, and they got cornhole boards, and the kids can go play. They got a little. It's
you're
really,
out of the vehicle and you're active doing something.
Yeah, it's really neat.
There was a place we passed in Clayton, New Mexico, but it was closed. Clayton's kind of an odd place. I guess in high tourist times during the summer, maybe even ski season in winter, it's probably active. But they had that same kind of concept. It was a food truck park. And you could tell that it had a sense of permanence because these things were almost embedded into the ground.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's brilliant. I mean, even if you don't want to go to a sit down restaurant, you can still go get something quick. Get your ass out of the vehicle, walk up to where your order is, grab it, go, or stick around and play with the kids and be active at something.
Well, and it was cool because some people probably don't like this, but I liked it because you have to sit close to other people. I know some people are way against that, but I kind of liked it just because it kind of made us, hey, what's going on, guys? Communicate to actual humans the way I think we're supposed to be, not off this texting and stuff.
Disconnected, on a personal, physical level.
Right.
That's great.
Haywire.
Well, Sober October, how's that coming for you?
Well, it was going good. And then
until you went to locality.
We went to Oak and Eden and then locality.
Yeah, I missed out. I had to go home and back up video.
Yeah, and
the way y'all are talking, I'm kind of glad I did.
No joke. I made up for the past days of no alcohol. I'll tell you that much. Jeez. It was
as far as Sober October goes with drinking, I have not fulfilled that, but I haven't drank to the level of being intoxicated or drunk.
Right, yeah.
But I've still had my sips of whiskey and beer.
And I think last night's probably the first time I've been, I don't want to use the D word. I was pretty
tipsy.
I was pretty tipsy. Yeah.
Tipsy's the word of the day.
But man, it was awesome, dude. I like that little bar locality. That dude, man, Matt. I can't remember his last name, but
Barrington.
Yeah. He's legit.
I was going to say he's so gung ho about being on here, and we've dropped the ball on getting his ass on here. So we've got to.
Well, it's not like we're just free of this thing called time. I mean, we have a lot.
Oh
of
yeah,
crap
we have our
going
own
on,
stuff.
But,
yeah, you with your kids and sports.
Yeah.
But I think you want to try to get him on in November.
Yeah, I told him, and I'll reach out to him again, but I told him just to start looking at one of his Sundays because he said Sundays was his best day because obviously he's off.
Mm.
But I think they said I want to say he was off. Maybe they're closed on Mondays too.
Yeah.
So I told him, I said, well, we can make it happen if we have to do it Monday.
What drink did you have? Anything that stood out?
My God.
What kind of cocktail?
He made this. Half of the drinks I didn't. I just told him. I said, I trust you, bro. And he brought something. What was it called? Like La Louisiana or something like that.
Interesting.
It's kind of like
Cajun themed.
No, well, it's kind of like a mixture of a Sazerac and then what is the other?
A Hurricane?
No, it's a whiskey drink. I could have sworn. I don't remember what
Manhattan. Tom Collins?
Nah, shit, I don't know.
Old fashioned.
I was drinking this. I don't remember half of it, but it was really, really good. But then he made something at the last, and I don't know what it was because it was. I just told him, and God Almighty, it was good.
And he pours them strong too. Like everything I've had there it's masked with flavor.
Yeah.
But there's still a lot more alcohol.
I think they do 1.5 pours over there.
Oh, do they really?
Everything is
okay.
Even when you order them neat.
Interesting.
Because we were talking to him about it.
Well, Trinity, it's 2 ounces, isn't it?
No.
It's not?
Well, you can get 2 ounces, but there's just
That's
1
a
ounce.
double. You got to ask for the double.
Yeah, 1 ounce pours, I believe.
I see.
Yeah.
Locality in Bridgeport off of not Main Street.
What is that street called?
I don't remember. But October is finally feeling like October, and I'm loving it.
Oh, my God. We got the door open. We don't even have the AC
no
on.
AC on. The door's open. The crickets are chirping. It feels like autumn
It's
arrived. Still waiting on the rain, though. No rain.
I know, dude. I thought we were going to get a good chance last night. I mean, the wind blew out here I don't know what it did in town.
It blew some of my decorations down.
It blew big time out here. So
I must have been snoozing because I did not hear it.
Yeah, I definitely didn't hear it. I was out.
That means hunting season's right around the corner. So I'm guessing everybody's got their deer blinds up and running. The feeders full of corn.
Yep.
And with deer comes pig. So
yeah, I'm seeing them on the camera now.
Yeah.
So
I'm excited to get that fired back up.
It's been a long time.
Shoot some porkers.
Yeah, that's something else.
I was trying to think when the last time we did that. I think it was April.
It might have been. It's been a while. Yeah,
I think we did that kill 'em all contest, and after that, I don't think we've been back out.
Took it out of us. Was that a 24-hour? The kill 'em all?
Yes, it is a 24-hour.
Okay. That's what I thought.
Well, I like the concept of that, but we grossly misjudged it. It was okay. this is a new thing. There's going to be fewer teams. I'm going to predict that 25 to 35 pigs wins it. Because you have a first, second, and third place, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, first place is going to be 25 to 35 pigs. The concept of this contest is you shoot all the pigs you can in 24 hours and bring them in. There's no weighing. It's just counting.
Just how many you got.
Just counting. You got to bring them in at 9 to noon at the the hunting game headquarters.
Hunting game headquarters.
Yeah, and we got to have those guys on here too.
I know.
Those guys are fantastic.
Well, it's getting
It's
the
gonna
weather
be a good
for
one.
it, so
It is, yeah. As my dad would say, my neck's starting to swell. Yep. But you show up, you get all your pigs counted. So, like I said, 25 to 35 is going to take it.
that's what we were thinking.
We ended up shooting 6, I think.
I think so.
You know, I've had better nights, but still,
Right.
6 dead pigs is 6 that
dead
are not
pigs,
tearing
yeah.
up our crops
That's
down
right.
here and destroying things. And the next day, we didn't even, at that point, I'm like, there's no point.
Yeah, we didn't bring them in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's no point. There's no point. So the next day we find out, and I asked Trey, I'm like, what are y'all up to? Maybe 30s or so? He's like, 207.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Yep.
207.
Then they bring them all in on like a big giant gooseneck trailer.
Yeah, I loaded down. Could you imagine passing those people on the highway?
Like, how did that not make the news or something?
I don't know, man.
Because you know somebody had a video of that.
Oh, definitely. There's got to be videos. I can imagine passing the trailer. People are probably like, oh, they're going to take those to charity. Nope, they're going to a ditch.
Yeah, I guess I don't know what they do with them all because that was 207 was the winner, but then the first, second, and third wasn't too far behind them. I mean, it was a lot.
Second, second was
like 190,
170 to 190.
Yeah.
I can't remember. And then third place was like 30.
Yeah.
So I predicted third place. But yeah, I would have been pissed if we shot 200 and something pigs.
Yeah.
I would have been really mad. I mean, okay, we would have won it.
Right.
That's great. But we would have had to load 207 pigs.
We would have just got the tractor and just started scooping them up, man.
That can't be easy. Even with a tractor, that's going to take a shitload of time. Like, how do you have the time to shoot all these damn things?
Yeah, and
then load them,
all, and then bring them. Because I don't know where they came from. Like, they could have came from all the way from Oklahoma. That's what's crazy.
There's no telling. And then after you're good and tired from being up 48 hours, you got to dump them all.
Yeah, you got to dump them. That's when you just back the trailer and light the whole thing on fire. Trailer and all.
Yeah, call your insurance company. My trailer burned down. I need a new
on
one.
Fire. Sorry.
Yep.
Well,
I think that's about it for me. I knew it was going to be a short one, just you and I
yeah.
tonight. I think we kind of covered all the.
I say that we did this, but is this the first time that it's only been two of us?
Man, I'm pretty sure it has been. There's always been at least three.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think you are. We might have to go back and look at it, but I'm almost certain. Well, I wonder what the first going to be for next Sunday.
I don't know.
One of us.
Yeah, there's trending in threes. Oh yeah, there's a couple of notable deaths. Did you hear the guy that played Hagrid?
Yeah,
Harry
I've seen
Potter
that.
died.
Yep.
Yeah, he was also in Bond and Ocean's 11 and 12 movies.
Yeah, I've seen that.
He was in Bond. Can't you just say hello like a normal person? But yeah, Robbie Coltrane. That's who it is.
Okay, that's a cool name.
Dead at 72. So yeah, it's kind of a big loss for all the Harry Potter fans because Hagrid was a monumental character.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And then there was something else that I was trying to think. Oh, did you listen to the Gabby Tolsard?
Yep.
Yeah, that chick, the senator from Hawaii. Did you listen to that episode of Rogan yet?
I have not.
Man.
I mean, I've heard bits and pieces, but I haven't had time to sit down and just listen to it. I want to though.
So the news when it comes to Russia and Ukraine has been kind of hush hush lately. Like you don't hear much on it.
Right.
Her viewpoint is like this is getting really serious, not with Ukraine and Russia, like with global nuclear war.
Yeah.
And she's like, I'm pretty certain if peace talks don't happen, and people are instigating Russia because Putin's a psychopath.
Right.
And now you have the moron that's the leader of Ukraine saying, well, we need preemptive strikes against him. Like you, as the leader of the Ukraine, with that statement, just about made World War III happen.
Right. And that's what I think is bullcrap because you got two countries that we don't have really anything to do with except we get everything from Ukraine.
Yeah.
Being stupid. That's all it takes to start a whole freaking war.
Again, Putin is a communist psychopath.
Yeah.
These people are playing with fire.
I know. But it affects. It don't just affect them.
No,
That's what's crazy about it.
this involves now the whole freaking world because it isn't going to be Putin just bombing one or two countries.
No,
it's going to be Putin's all out. Like I'm done.
Right.
And there's rumors already that the dude has cancer. He's terminal.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
He's on
too.
his way out. So being
Yeah.
a psychopath or a psychotic communist cancer patient,
on some.
what else does he have to lose?
Right.
Might as well take the world down with him.
Might as well. Well, then you got to worry about whoever their allies are in China and.
And it's another thing, you don't hear a peep about China. That never, that's scary to me. Like the ones you don't hear about are the ones you should worry about.
Yeah, I don't know if China will attack us. We owe them too much money.
Yeah, no kidding.
They'd be like, "Hey, we're not gonna mess with those
These guys have to pay us back.
They're paying us." That was a weird Chinese accent, but
That's the best I got, man. That's the best I got at the moment, okay? But yeah, she was raising some serious alarm about nuclear.
and is she
Catastrophes.
pretty? Does she seem pretty like knowledgeable, or is it?
Yeah, she does. And she just defected from the Democratic Party, too.
Right, I remember
which
that.
is kind of a big deal because
Yep.
she comes from a military background and she's very level-headed.
Yeah, I
But-
need to watch that for sure.
I'm hoping, the more that happens, or the more people go woke, the more people are like, okay, we're done with this party.
Right, and it might. I mean, they start seeing the world we're living in. That
Yeah.
hopefully that's what people start doing is
So
paying attention.
buy your nuclear bunkers now, folks.
I know, man. When you start digging a hole,
You start digging a hole and fill it with concrete. Put a
Yep.
nice lead door on that thing.
yeah, put some canned food in there, and some toilet paper.
Any good scary movies you watch for Halloween that's new?
No, is there a new like Hellraiser or something I've been seeing?
There's a new Hellraiser out on Hulu. I have not watched it
Yeah, I
yet.
hadn't either. I don't
There's
know.
the new Halloween Ends or whatever with
That's
Michael Myers and
yeah.
what's her
What's
name?
her-
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yep,
Man, and still as a grandma, she's still killing it.
still killing
Hot.
it. Yeah,
Grandmas, tell you what, I'm approaching 40,
I know,
so
right?
grandmas aren't out of my league no more.
No,
Just
cougars.
kidding, babe, if you're listening.
You're getting older too, babe.
I've already
no,
turned her
I
into a
haven't,
MILF. So.
Yeah, I know, right? You did. But I haven't seen any.
We watched a movie the other night called Mr. Harrigan's Phone. It's on Netflix, and it was pretty good, but it was not what I was expecting. It was not quite the thriller and scary level that it was indicated to be. It was adapted from a Stephen King novella, however you say that. And yeah, I want to see the new Hellraiser. I want to see that Smile movie.
I haven't watched it, but I did see it in previews.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to go. Everything's come around now where like as soon as it's on theater, it's almost like the next day it's on streaming. Too.
Yeah, they put it out pretty quick.
Yeah, but you got to pay $20 for the streaming version of it.
Right,
It's just
but
a rental.
You think? Yeah, it is a rental. But you got to think if you go to the movie theaters, you're going to spend $20 at least.
You're going to spend more.
Yeah, popcorn.
So it's really not a bad deal, except
No.
you don't have that encompassing experience that you do in a
Sound
theater of
and
all the true surround, the
everything.
big screen.
Yeah, I'm a firm believer in the movie theater. I'll still like them,
But depending on what theater you go to, it may be a bad experience. Like the last time we went to the one in Alliance.
Town Center there.
Yeah. That one was a shithole.
Really?
It was just like it was being managed
wow.
by 15-year-olds. There was trash everywhere. You could tell like the floors were sticky because they haven't been cleaned in so long.
Yeah, they probably can't find nobody to work them.
Probably. But if you go back and look at reviews, like through Yelp or whatever, it's like 4 years ago people were saying the same thing.
Oh wow.
So I don't know. It wasn't a COVID issue.
Yeah, I did see another movie. She in the Game of Thrones, she's the black chick that is Khaleesi's right hand chick.
Mm-hmm.
She's in a movie. Well, she's super hot, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a scary type, and it looks really good. It's like I think they're vampires, maybe.
Yeah.
And then like the king, if you will, vampire. They live in this big mansion, and I guess his wife ended up dying or something like that. So they invite her. It's something the invite or something like that. But they invite her in.
The invitation.
Invitation.
Yeah.
that's it. That looked good. I haven't watched it yet, but
Did we watch that? I don't think
where they like bring her out and she don't know that she's going to become one of them. I think is what it is. But
I think we have that on our list.
yeah, it looks pretty good.
Yeah.
We haven't seen it, but
Of course, it's been Jeffrey Dahmer season. Jeffrey Dahmer.
right, we just started that.
How many episodes in are you?
One.
Yeah, it's already batshit, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That dude.
Yeah, he was off the charts.
Well, the way and that series is tough to follow because it jumps back and forth from different times so much.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, because I think it started out with how he got caught, which is crazy.
Yeah.
In its own right.
Yeah. And then the dude never showed emotion.
Mm-mm.
Like, oh, we just caught this dude you were trying to rape and murder. And he's like, no, I was just, he was just drunk.
Yeah. No,
nothing like that was going on.
He called it something homosexual play or something.
Yeah.
Like that.
And the people, his neighbors were smelling like dead corpses in his apartment. He's like, no,
it's like pork chops.
Yeah, it's just some beef that's gone bad and some meat that's left over in the freezer.
My parents brought me meat and my freezer died. And then he tried to tell, and see, that's what I want to know is that movie or is that true? Like they know he really did tell the neighbor that they interviewed the neighbor.
I believe a lot of that is based on actual testimony.
Testimonies, yeah. Yeah, it's nuts, man. And like I said, I waited. I told Mel, I was like, no, let's wait. Let it get out and I'll listen to it and the reviews and stuff. So
serial killer shows are really raking it in.
I know, man.
Jeez, man. And the source material is easy. Like the story's already written.
Yeah. So does serial killers get kickback off of any of that?
Well, since most of them are dead.
Yeah, most of them are dead when they make them, yeah.
But surely not, no.
You wouldn't think so.
If you were a good person producing these, like, I would think that you'd give a percentage to victims.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
The victims' families, I guess.
Yeah, like if you put out an award-winning documentary about 9/11,
right? You
should be dignified in saying
half of it goes to the
victims' families. Because, yes, you're making a boatload of money off viewers in this program.
Yeah.
But this is for a horrific, tragic event. So, serial killers, victims of serial killers aren't any different from that, in my opinion.
No.
In fact, it's probably even worse because what they had to endure before they fucking died.
Dang, you imagine, like, I've just seen very little, but his dad, you imagine being the dad?
Oh, yeah. Oh, you'll learn more about the dad as it goes on. I mean, the dad's kind of an old dumbass.
Yeah. But I mean, I couldn't, not him, but just serial killers.
Oh,
their parents.
Getting a phone call like, hey, Mr. Taylor, we've caught your son, and he's been raping, eating, and murdering people.
Yeah. Like 600
respond to that?
I know, right?
Thank God you don't have a son.
Yeah, ain't no joke.
And neither will I, evidently.
Is there female serial killers?
Very rarely. Females it seems like females tend to take it out on like immediate
or their kids,
and then themselves.
Yeah.
So where dudes are like, I don't know, eat
kill
some
everybody
people and rape people and kill all the people I can. That's another thing is like, you don't hear about serial killers much anymore. I think we talked about this last week.
Yeah. But
it's like,
well, maybe they're busy working right now and they haven't been caught yet.
Yeah. Or they just go and shoot up schools. That seems to be the MO for people that want to do the most damage or schools.
Yeah.
Well, let's break away from this topic. Is there a happy note to end this on? Happy Halloween.
You're having a girl.
Yeah.
You're having a girl.
But, well, I think that's pretty good for us too.
Pretty good.
Nothing groundbreaking.
No, it's just kind of, there's nothing really going on too much, but.
Well, thanks for listening, everybody. We hope you and your family are all doing well. And happy Halloween. Happy early Halloween.
Yeah.
Hopefully see you again before Halloween. It's been it's got a busy couple of weeks coming up.
We do have some stuff, but.
So
when is the 30th? Is that Halloween? 31st.
Oh shit! I'm hosting freaking Whiskey Club.
Oh yeah, we can't. How do we forget about that?
That's a happy note to end on. Hosting Whiskey Club tomorrow night at Trinity Street. So if you do happen to listen to this before Monday night, even if you are not a member of Whiskey Club, visitors are welcome. $45 at the door. My theme is high proof whiskeys.
Yeah,
and I promise you, if you do show up, you will not be disappointed.
No, not if you like whiskey,
and you're probably not going to be sober. So either Uber, have somebody drive you, or drink a lot of water in between whiskeys.
Yep.
With that said, we'll call it a night.
All right.
Signing off. Thanks for listening, everybody. Good night.
You've been listening to the Whiskey Bros Around the Table. convivir con los hermanos Whiskey.